Andrea getting some direction. She's getting chewed out. Deedee, our AD, is enjoying the show.
Yes. I'm gonna talk.
Look at that.
We just finished the text for But for a Moment, thanks to Deedee. Super, it's done.
I didn't know what I was stepping into 3 years ago.
Finally, that feeling of just like, yay, finally we're gonna do it. And a little nervous, but it's really cool just to see like what, you know, how we were like 2 years ago. So I'm excited. Definitely excitement, you know. I think that it's such a good film. I think it's something that everybody can totally relate to. Just overall, just relief.
It was surreal, man. It's yeah, it was a long time ago. It was like 2 years ago. And so much has happened since then, and it definitely feels good, you know, have something like that come out.
And I was so very excited, you know, just to reconnect with you and get on a creative path with you again. I never knew it was going to turn into this company that we have now.
I look back and certain frames take me back to those moments in my life that while they were frustrating at that exact moment, they were very beautiful. And then only in looking back is there a beauty in that.
Oh my God, I wish that we had somebody filming while we were filming to see just how ridiculous this was. We had, oh my God, there were what? At most, maybe 5 of us on set every day. You know, you were behind the camera, and then I remember specifically there was one day we were filming all of the subway stuff. It was between the 2 main characters, Sky and Andrea, and so the 3 of you were, you know, filming and doing all of this stuff. Behind the scenes, I was carrying 5 bags, 20 water bottles, like 3 stands, just ridiculous amounts of things, and I was just running after you guys trying to keep up.
Like stuff like this too, like it'd be hard just because things would happen. Like I feel like either like a rain or something like that, or like a cop would tell us not, you know, we couldn't film there, or we just have like a lot of traffic, and you know, having to deal with that on top of like, you know, trying to be in the scene or whatever, or wherever the story demanded us to be, it was just all of that. So
The proudest thing, honestly, was these editing sessions we had. I don't know, it's just something about spending hours on hours in that RV really brought the team together, you know, me and Leslie. Like I think for every scene we had at least 3 to 5 different cuts.
it was so simple, but just go to downtown every day, you know, and I definitely love the building scenes. We're shooting all those. And we have a lot of off time, so we just like, you know, shoot the shit and like talk.
I think Los Angeles has so many relationships like that, especially split in the artistic world and the business world. And I think it's the continued overseer and the watcher of all these relationships. And it's constantly there. No matter where you go, if you look at this film, there is some metropolitan life. Even in the suburban aspects, there's metropolitan life.
We finished it, so that's probably the most exciting and the most thing I'm most proud of. Like, hey, like we actually did it. Like we stuck past through these 2 years of like so.
Right.
Up and down is what I was saying. So the fact that we stood through that is pretty awesome. I have to thank you, Jose. I have to thank you, and I have to thank Andrea for bringing me into this, because this was my first artistic endeavor in years, and I didn't realize how depressed I was until I started doing this again. And it brought me back into this world, you know, and it reignited my passion. And so not only did I enjoy meeting all of these people that were so passionate and so fired up about creating, but it also inspired me to get back in it, and it reminded me to do what I love.
What was the biggest frustration?
I guess it's everyone's like feeling where it's like you have this vision and you think it's gonna look like this, and then you go and you do it, and that was our first one that we ever really tried, and so we made a lot of mistakes, and I'm afraid maybe like my expectations won't be met, but but during that process, that was probably like the most frustrating thing. It's like, damn, like I know this could be so much better, or I could act this much better, or as much better is a way of term of saying it, but maybe I could do this better, you know, or we could have, you know, had shot here, you know, because I know we can do, you know, better, or whatever the stupid, you know, insecurities, but yeah, that was probably the most frustrating thing.
I didn't know how much work went behind it. I didn't know that I wasn't just going to be an actress. I was going to be doing a million other things. And I mean, obviously, I loved every second of it. But, you know, there were times when it was very frustrating. And, you know, I would be putting in a lot of time and a lot of effort.
I think trying to get what we needed, you know, and in the length that we needed to do it, you know. And it was just about finding like the right pitch at this certain time, you know, whether it was like getting the right take or whether it was trying to find the right like feeling of the scene or something like that. I think that was probably like the hardest thing.
So much footage that is just did not make the final cut, and I fell in love with almost every single shot, and I think that was my biggest frustration when I got into post-production, because this story had gotten away from me. The magnitude.
I don't think we quite realized it at the time, how lucky we got, because we really did get some very beautiful locations to film on.
It's very, very difficult when we say what was frustrating, because every time we got to a very frustrating part, immediately a positive, creative energy would come and would immediately fix that situation.
Right. I was very much split like these two characters between a, you know, almost business-like world and an artistic one. And this couple very much feels like two different sides of my soul at that time.
Hell, a year and a half ago, I was like, the world is ready to see this.
Right.
But the more we kept pushing it, rebuffing it, and finishing it, like I know at this point, like it's going to reach people, and that's what art is supposed to do.
My personal hope is that people can see it. That's the first one, you know. That'd be awesome. And if people can relate to it in some way or are touched or moved by it in any way, then that's like icing on the cake. That'd be awesome, you know.
Right.
I really hope they're kind to us. And to realize that this was our first film we ever did. But more importantly, I really hope any artist who sees it can be like, okay, I understand what it's saying, and I can move forward too, no matter what has happened in the past, and I can let go of that and accept that and move forward. I think that's what that's saying, and that's really important. I really hope that some people understand that, because it's very important.
But I really do hope that everybody that watches this can relate to it on some level. You know, it's such a beautiful theme, and you did such a great job writing the script, Jose. Even though there are no words, but you know, you did this beautiful job of writing the script that's so relatable, and so I think everybody's had a relationship in their life that they no longer have, or maybe it's not quite the same, where they can say, but for a moment, we touched each other and we walked on that same path. And because of that, you have changed my life forever. And I really hope that people are open to understanding that and to hearing and feeling that from this film.
And I hope that this film is not only enjoyable, but that hard work and that dedication and that perfectionism that streamlined these past 2.5 years shows.
Look into her eyes. Passion. Yes. Perfect rap. Let's go.